Imagine waking up tomorrow morning to find that Earth's oceans are gone. No waves, no tides, no vast blue horizon. Only endless stretches of dry seabed, cracked mud, and the skeletons of once thriving coral reefs. Ships lie stranded on barren sandbanks. Submarines sit frozen in canyons of silt, and whales the size of buses suffocate where they once swam free. The disappearance of the oceans would not simply change the landscape. It would trigger the rapid collapse of life on Earth. Let's walk through. The first few minutes would be surreal and terrifying. Coastlines around the world would retreat hundreds of kilometers, exposing landscapes hidden since the dawn of time. Entire mountain ranges buried beneath the waves would suddenly rise, and the deep scars of the planet, the canyons and trenches of the seafloor, would gape open like wounds. The Mariana Trench, deeper than Mount Everest is tall, would lie bare, a vast chasm stretching into darkness. Ancient shipwrecks from Viking longboats to Mater. Within hours, the devastation would spread across human civilization. Oceans are not just scenery. They are the arteries of global trade. Nearly 90% of goods move by sea, and with the water gone, ports become silent graveyards of stranded vessels. Economies collapse overnight. Fishing industries vanish, taking away a crucial source of food for billions of people. In coastal cities, temperatures begin to swing wildly because the ocean is no longer there to act as a buffer. Hot days feel like deserts. Within days, the very rhythm of the planet breaks. Without oceans, the water cycle fails. Clouds no longer form over vast seas, and rainfall almost completely stops. Rivers still flow, but only briefly, until they dry out without replenishment. Agriculture collapses as drought spreads. Crops wither in the fields, and livestock die from thirst. Human populations fight for the shrinking supplies of fresh water. Insects and amphibians vanish, followed by birds and mammals that depend on them. Humanity. Within weeks and months, Earth becomes hostile to life. Oceans regulate climate by absorbing and redistributing heat. But without them, temperature swings turn extreme. Days scorch under relentless sun, while nights plunge below freezing. Weather systems collapse. Monsoons, hurricanes, and ocean currents vanish, replaced by chaotic winds and unending dust storms. Forests wither, grasslands turn to desert, and even polar ice sheets begin to shrink. Not because of heat, but because the lack of moisture. Within a year, the transformation is complete. The ocean, which once produced half of Earth's oxygen through phytoplankton, no longer breathes for us. Oxygen levels drop, leaving the air thinner and harder to breathe. Entire species collapse in domino effect. Sharks, whales, dolphins, tuna, coral, plankton, all vanish. With them goes the delicate balance of the biosphere. Migratory birds lose their roots, polar bears lose their hunting grounds, and entire ecosystems unravel. Humanity facing famine. The long-term consequences are catastrophic beyond imagination. Without oceans, Earth becomes a barren, unstable planet. The seas once stored heat, nurtured life, and shaped weather. Now deserts stretch where rainforests once grew, and famine devastates human populations. Wars erupt over rivers and underground aquifers, the last remaining sources of water. Societies collapse under the weight of starvation and thirst. Within generations, Earth would begin to resemble Mars, dry, cracked, lifeless, and this thought experiment reminds us of an undeniable truth. The ocean is not just water, it is the beating heart of Earth. It moderates our climate, feeds billions of people, carries our trade, and even creates the air we breathe. Without it, our planet dies with frightening speed. The next time you stand on a beach and listen to the crash of waves, remember you are listening to the heartbeat of Earth itself. So what do you think? Could humanity survive even a single year without the ocean, or would we vanish with it? Share your thoughts in the comments below.